In the city where the cold wind bites, she slowed it down, let him through, did everything right. They swarmed the car, turned calm into a fucking scene, then blamed her for the chaos that their badges made obscene. She threw it in reverse just to get the hell away, barely grazed her body, blocking traffic where they trained to never stay. They screamed she tried to kill them, said she aimed to mow them down, but the video shows her pulling off, not bearing down on anyone. You're taught to move aside, not stand in front of steel. Don't shoot into a moving car, that's federal, that's real. Tactical L, 90 degrees, that's the rule they claim to know. But panic pulled the trigger fast and doctrine had to go. Then came the damage control, internal bleeding, broken core. But the wounds disappeared the moment footage hit the floor. They killed the truth in conference rooms, rewrote the blame instead. Chased an FBI badge away for not letting lies get fed. They tried to flip the script, put the woman on trial, protect the man who fired shots and called corruption denial. What the cameras tell us, they try to bury, try to spin. Badges write the headlines, but the footage calls it in. Say it was protocol, say it was fear that night, but the truth don't need permission when it's caught in camera light. He stood there with the phone in his hand, not a weapon raised to kill, filming ice boots on icy ground, trying to steady what they'd spill. When an agent shoved a woman down, he reached out to help her stand, but pepper spray up in the ground, that's when the ice crew took command. They piled on him in the street, boots and bodies pressing tight, tore his weapon from his waistband, the nice open fire the night. Shots rang out while he was pinned, no warning, no retreat. They claim he threatened violence, but the tape tells you he couldn't even speak. They branded him a terrorist to justify the sound, but every angle shows a man already on the ground. Gun gone, hands empty, phone still in the frame. They didn't fear for their lives, they feared what he might name. He wasn't there to hurt a soul, just filming what they do, trying to lift a stranger up when ice came crashing through. They killed the witness, sold the lie, and called it keeping peace. Another body on the ledger of enforcement without leash. What the cameras tell us, they try to bury, try to spin. Badges write the headlines, but the footage calls it in. Say it was protocol, say it was fear that night, but the truth don't need permission when it's caught in camera light. They call it enforcement, dress fear up as law. Unmarked vans, no names, just a badge and a flaw. Kick down trust, call it order, disappear in the night. Then rewrite what happened before morning hits the light. They don't need a warrant when the story's pre-sold, just a headline, a spokesman and a lie told bold. If the footage looks bad, they stall, they delay, redact, restrict, resignations quietly fade away. Investigate the dead, not the hand that pulled steel. That's how power survives when it refuses to feel. They say it's isolated, they say it's one bad day, but the pattern's on repeat, just the names change. From the curb to the cell to the press release spin, they police the truth harder than they police the men. If you film, you're a threat. If you question, you're next. If you die, you're a headline. They'll happily flex. This ain't justice, it's force wrapped in red, white, and blue. A system that panics when it's seen clearly by you. What the cameras tell us, they can't scrub or erase. No badge outruns the truth when it's frozen in a frame. Say it's protocol, say it's how it's always been, but every lie they told us breaks the moment we press play again. Roll the tape, say their names, let the truth outlive the blame.